Hey yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Enoch Cheng, and today we'll be doing a Premier League table prediction for the 2020-21 season. Let's get right into it. Starting off with the three teams that are going to get relegated this season: Fulham, West Brom, and Aston Villa. Fulham, their team is just not very good. They made no good transfer this season, and they like to play around the back, which is bad because teams are gonna press you in the Premier League. Although they have Mitrovic, he's a proven Premier League goal scorer and he loves to score lots of goals. I think he's gonna do a Pookie this season, start off the season with a banger, but it's gonna fade away to the end of the season. So that's why I put Fulham in 20th. I put West Brom in 19th. They have Craig Austin as striker. I mean, Craig Austin is just not a very good player. They also signed David Button as a backup goalkeeper, maybe a starting goalkeeper, but I don't think any of the players are really Premier League quality except Matthias Pereira. What a player he is. 16 assists in the championship. He's the one to look out for West Brom. But I think West Brom, they're better than Fulham. That's why I'm going to put them in 19th place. I don't think West Brom is good enough to stay up the Premier League this season. Aston Villa, 18th place. Aston Villa, they barely managed to survive relegation last season due to a void incident. Aston Villa, they're not a very good team. I mean, they signed Matty Cash. He's not a Premier League quality winger / fullback, but they have Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish is going to carry Aston Villa this season. Although he's going to carry them straight back to the championship because Aston Villa, they're not good enough. Newcastle, 17th. Crystal Palace, 16th. And Brighton, 15th. Newcastle, their team is not that good. I don't think they have the players that are good enough to play in the Premier League except for St. Maximin. What a player he is. Really fun to watch, very energetic footballer. I can see great things from St. Maximin in the future. Dubravka, one of the most underrated goalkeepers in the Premier League. He saved Newcastle from relegation last season. If you count goals with XG last season, Newcastle will be 19th. Dubravka has saved so many shots last season, but I don't think Newcastle are good enough, so they'll be fighting relegation with Aston Villa and Crystal Palace. Number 16, Crystal Palace. I really like the signing of Eze. I think he's a really energetic winger / central attacking midfielder. They also have Saha and Milivojevic, Van Aanholt, players that I really like. Huge respect for Roy Hodgson, what he's done to the team. I think the team is very defensively solid. I mean, in most part of the season, Crystal Palace were very defensively solid. But I don't think they're good enough to be in mid-table. Brighton, 15th. I really like what Graham Potter has done to the team, make them more attacking, more enjoyable to watch. Also, Ben White is a very good defender. He was recalled from his loan to Leeds, and I think Ben White could be a really good player this season. However, Brighton, they're not good enough to be competing in the top 10. They need a few more signings to be a very good team next season. 14th, we have West Ham. 13th, we have Burnley. And 12th, we have Leeds. West Ham have a really good team. Big man Antonio, Soucek, Rice, Felipe Anderson, they're all really good players. Sebastian Haller has been really disappointing last season, and hopefully he can pick up his form this season. However, I don't trust in David Moyes, and the board is in shambles. That's why I put them in 14th. 13th, I put Burnley. Big man Sean Knight, what a coach he is, playing a very aggressive football, and they're really defensively solid last season. Big up Nick Pope, really good goalkeeper. I think he could start for a few games in the England international team, but I think I like Dean Henderson more. Leeds in 12th, they're a really good team under Bielsa. Jack Harrison, Philip, I really like those two players. Leeds, they look really confident in general. I have a bit of concern for Bradford. He couldn't score last time he was in the Premier League. Actually, he scored 1 goal in 27 Premier League appearances. However, they signed Rodrigo, who will help him score more goals in the Premier League. Leeds will achieve big things in the coming year of the Premier League. There will be a really established Premier League team under Bielsa. Good luck, Leeds. 11th, Sheffield United. 10th place, Southampton. And 9th place, Everton. Sheffield United, they're very defensively solid under Chris Wilder. I really like how Chris Wilder uses overlapping centre-backs to attack. Also, he's a big loss. He went back to Manchester United. Although, they got Ramsdale. He's quite a good goalkeeper. Let's see how they perform this season. I'm really excited for Sheffield United. Southampton, Danny Ings and Che Adams. What a strike force those two are. They are so good. Danny Ings scored 22 goals last season, and Che Adams scored that world-class goal against Manchester United. They also made 2 defensive signings, Kyle Walker-Peters and Salisu. Both of them really defensively solid players. I really like how Hassan Poto is. I really like how he plays attacking football. Good luck to Southampton this season. Everton, James Rodriguez and Allen have signed for Everton. Those 2 signings are so big. James Rodriguez, best player in the World Cup tournament of 2014 in my opinion. That goal he scored in the World Cup against Uruguay, so what a hit that was. Allen, very good holding midfielder, and they also have Richarlison. However, I have a big concern with Calvert-Lewin on how he ended the season. He missed so many shots, but I think under Ancelotti he could be a really good striker. I just don't think Everton have enough squad depth in the centre back and the right back area to compete for top 6 this season, but good luck to Everton. I think they will do good things in the coming years. 8th place, Leicester City. 7th place, Tottenham. 6th place, Wolves. And 5th place, Arsenal. Leicester City. I really like Leicester City. They're one of my favourite football teams in the Premier League. And they have Jamie Vardy, Madison, Ndidi, and Pereira. Pereira, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated right backs in the Premier League, and he's such a good attacking fullback, and he's also really defensively solid. He's made as much tackles as Ndidi last season, and I also really like Kasper Schmeichel and Sun Yun-Chu. Although they have European football, and they also need to sign a striker and a centre back if they want to compete for the top 6 in my opinion this season. Number 7, Tottenham. They lost Vertonghen, lost Eriksson, but they have signed Højbjerg and Doherty. In my opinion, pretty good signings, but Tottenham, they're just not good enough right now to compete for the top 6, and I'm not sure if Jose Mourinho could bring them into the top 6 in the coming years, and I'm a bit concerned for Tottenham, but good luck to Tottenham. Wolves, Jimenez, Neves, Coutinho, Traore. Traore is such a beast. Jimenez, world-class goal scorer. He was linked with Manchester United during the summer transfer window, but Manchester United didn't sign him, luckily for Wolves. Neves, Coutinho, we need good playmakers in the team. And I think Wolves this season, they could do bits in the Premier League. Also, Fabio Silva, signing to Wolves for 40 million. What a signing, what a player. I expect big things from Fabio Silva in the future. He's going to be a world-class striker in the future. Even though they lost Matt Doherty, their squad is really good. The only thing they need is a centre-back and a midfielder. If they sign Maitland-Niles, I think they can definitely compete for the top 6 this season. Also, huge respect to Nuno Espirito Santos. Huge respect to what he's done for the club. Arsenal have quite a few old players like Willian, Aubameyang, and David Luiz, but they have lots of high potential youngsters like Nketiah, Saka, Reece Nelson, Martinelli, and Gabriel. I really like these players from Arsenal, and I think they'll do bits under Arteta. And Arteta has really tightened up the defense this season, like they're conceding less goals. I really like how Arteta is transforming the Arsenal team into a top 4 Premier League team, and I expect big things from Arsenal in the coming years. The reason Arsenal is not in the Champions League spot, in my opinion, I think they need a few more signings to be a world-class team. For example, they need a striker and they need a world-class midfielder. For example, Thomas Partey. When they sign Thomas Partey and a world-class striker, they'll be chasing for Champions spot next season. 4th place, we have Manchester United, and 3rd place we have Chelsea. Manchester United, they have a really good front 4. Martial, Greenwood, Marcus Rashford, and Bruno Fernandes. I think this front 4 will be a force to reckon with in the Premier League and also in the Champions League next season. They also have Pogba and the one and only Lingardinho. Such an amazing player, Lingardinho. Scores every single game, never miss a chance. Although I'm a bit concerned with the squad, they need a goalkeeper. Actually, Dean Henderson could play goalkeeper for Manchester United, but they need to kick De Gea out of the club. I think his time in Manchester United is over. They also need a centre-back to partner up with Maguire, and also need one world-class left-back. If they have these 3 signings, they could compete for the title next season. And Chelsea, what a transfer window Chelsea had. They signed Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Hakim Ziyech, Malang Sarr, Ben Chilwell, and of course, Thiago Silva. Chelsea has a really good team in their hands this season, and I think they can push for the title. However, I'm a bit concerned for the goalkeeping spot. If they sign Onana from Ajax or someone like that, they could definitely win the title this season. But the time of recording, Chelsea still hasn't signed a goalkeeper, so that's why I'm going to put them third. That leaves us with the first and second place. Who would win the Premier League this season? The winner would be Liverpool! Manchester City. They signed Nathan Ake and Ferran Torres, both of whom I think are good signings. But I don't think Nathan Ake is Man City quality. Also, they lost Leroy Sané and they couldn't sign Leo Messi this season. If Manchester City signed Leo Messi this season, I think Manchester City would win the league. But unfortunately, Leo Messi is staying at Barcelona. So I think Liverpool are going to win the league because they are much more defensively solid than Manchester City and Chelsea. They have two of the best fullbacks in the league, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robinson. They also have Van Dijk and Alisson, really solid defensive players. And Big Up Henderson, really good captain. He's a really influential captain in the team. When he plays, Liverpool win games. However, I'm a bit concerned for the midfield. They have to sign a world-class midfielder if they want to win the league for sure this season. For example, Thiago Alcantara from Bayern Munich. I think Thiago will be really good in Liverpool. If they don't sign a world-class midfielder, I'll be a bit concerned. Maybe Liverpool could finish third or second if they don't sign a world-class midfielder. But I think the squad is really good, and I think Klopp will win back-to-back Premier League titles. So good luck to Liverpool and Manchester City. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you next time. My name is Enoch, and peace.